back. We're here at Picnic Area B, which is one of the main picnic areas here at the park. And, well, what's that off in the distance? It looks like we might even be able to catch some kayakers coming in. Let's go take a look. Oh, it looks like I see some canoes as well. So you have the option canoe or kayak here at Lake Anna State Park. All you gotta do is call ahead of time, or you can go online and find out more information about how you can arrange your own time on the lake. How did you guys enjoy your time out on the lake today?
Great, very peaceful.
Did you see any interesting wildlife?
What did we say, guys? So a bald eagle.
A bald eagle.
So a bald eagle.
Wow.
So lots of blue herons.
What did you guys enjoy most about being out on the lake today? Just being out on the water.
The water splashing, having fun, Peanut.
Trying to race.
Oh, you guys are racing each other.
Beautiful.
So who knows, if you were out on the lake today, you might have also been able to see a bald eagle or a blue heron. All kinds of wildlife abound here at Lake Anna. We're here on one of the many trails at Lake Anna State Park, and something that I see over here in the corner of my eye is a green tree. Now, why is this tree green?
Interesting question. The tree itself is covered in algae, and that is one of our building blocks for life. It's one of our most basic plants or producers, and even though the tree has finished its life cycle, it's dead and it's fallen, it's now actually providing many homes and food source for the animals and plants in this forest. And believe it or not, when it's all decayed and gone away, it will actually become the rich topsoil that helps to feed this rich forest flora and fauna. And as we look around, we might even see some other unique plants.
I do see something that looks a little alien-esque to me.
Oh, what's that?
Maybe it reminds me of Christmas in a weird way. This green plant right here, what is that?
That is our running cedar, and it is one of those plants that needs very rich topsoil to survive. It has a very shallow root system, and it's all on a vine. And a lot of us like to use it at Christmas time, like you mentioned, and we decorate with it. But what most folks don't know is it's actually an extremely delicate plant. It is a conifer. It is green all year round, like all of our other pines and cedars. But this is a running cedar on the ground. Some folks call it ground cedar. And we can actually wipe out an entire stand of it when we go to decorate in the wintertime. So we have to be careful. You want to take a little bit from one place and a little bit from another place. But of course, the one place that you don't want to take it from is any state or national lands. That is prohibited. But if you find it in the woods near your house, just get permission from a landowner and enjoy what nature has to offer.
As they say, you only take the memories with you.
Correct.
Right? Yes. Okay, well, I think that I hear that there's some gold in these here woods. So let's go check that out right after this. Well, welcome back. And although much of what was the gold mine is kind of covered over with the vegetation here in the forest, there are some things that we can see. So Ranger Laura, you want to tell us what it is behind us?
Well, first we notice the fence, and that is for the safety of our guests. We do guided tours of the gold mine. You can come out to the park and go on Stamp Mill Sam's Gold Adventure, and that'll be a ranger-led program, and that is for the safety. This was an active gold mine from the 1700s on into the 1800s, and because of that, we do still have open pits and open mine shafts. This was part of the original mine shaft that took workers close to 100 feet down under the earth to extract the ore and the gold-rich vein of this area. They did some panning over in the Pigeon Run Creek just to test it out, to find out was it worth putting a mine here. So we do, anytime you see fencing up in a park, Do heed that. That is for your own safety. But this, what would look like just an old hole in the ground, is actually a rich part of our history, and it is part of the original Goodwin gold mine.
And how long was this mine operating?
From the early 1700s on into the 1800s. It stopped production like most industry in the country during the American Civil War, but afterwards, folks did try and come back and resurrect it. It was nothing more than a family-owned mine. They tried to get that up and running and really strike it rich like everybody wants to, but not quite enough to do that here.
So we don't really think of gold when we think of Virginia, but Virginia did kind of have its limelight in the gold rush times.
We did. Before the California gold rush, we had the gold here in Virginia, and during Thomas Jefferson's time here in the state, in the Commonwealth, we were actually the top producing state for gold. So Virginia has a rich history, not just in the stories that we tell, but also in the actual evidence of the Commonwealth.
So when they were mining for the gold, there is a body of water that they got it out of?
Most of the mining here was in underground, where they actually went down in the mine shaft, like you see in the old movies where they put you in a little bucket and they take you down in the rope, almost down into a well. Well, instead of a well shaft, they went into the mine shaft. There was an original cave-in, and the mine shaft was made a little larger. And they would have built a huge tripod that went over that to swing the workers down in the basket and bring them back up.
So if any of our viewers would be interested in going on a little guided tour of this area with the gold mine and some of the remnants that are here, how would they go about signing up for a tour or registering?
The best thing is to look online. All of our programs are online at virginiastateparks.gov. We'd love to have you check that out. We run gold tours and the Stamp Mill Sam's Gold Adventure, and we run that 2 to 3 times a week during the summer. And then on weekends, we'll continue to run that in September and October. So hopefully folks can find a time that suits their schedule and come on out and join us.
So my sleeves are already up, but maybe I can roll them up a little higher and we can go try our hand at tanning for some
I
gold?
think I've got just the thing for you, Therese, and when we get back to the visitor center, I think we're going to make you an expert prospector.
Okay, well we'll check that out when we come on back.